Hi, this is Tom Deckert, and you're at Soniscope Studios, and today we are going to be interviewing Nuke Venus, and they're going to be playing about a handful of songs for you. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you back in the show.
So dry, though the rain is falling from my eyes. What will I do? Sometimes I feel so lost without you. Forever is gone and seen it coming for so long. Hoping I pray that none of you here ever feel this way. I feel so lost. It's better to have not have loved at all. I'm feeling low, and it seems like I'm losing all control. Forever is gone, and I've seen it coming for so long. My mouth is so dry, although the rain falls from my eyes. My head's in the clouds, and my heart is blackened from this doubt. What shall I do? Sometimes I feel so lost without you. Without you. My head's in the clouds and my heart is blackened from this doubt. Forever is gone and I've seen it coming for so long.
Hi, I'm Tom Deckert here at Soniscope Studios. I'm here to interview the guys from Nuke Venus. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Pretty good, man.
Feel free to introduce yourselves to the fine folk.
Okay, I'm Hayden, lead singer.
I'm Devin. I play drums.
Mike Nielsen, songwriter and guitar player.
Graham, bass.
I believe you're the founding member, correct?
Correct.
Or last remaining founding member
Yes.
so far? Let's talk about where you are now then, as opposed to when you just started.
With this band,
Yeah.
10 years ago I recorded an album called Immortalized, and it was roughly about a person that was still alive, but on the verge of suicide, and she did come to do suicide. So anyways, that was 10 years ago, and then 5 years ago I wrote an album about, and that's what we're working on right now. It's about dealing with the emotions of people that have committed suicide, and her and my singer in the band did it within a year of each other.
Wow.
So
Cool, sorry for
that one's called I'm Still Angry, and it's about dealing with the anger of that situation.
So very heavy subject material.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's kind of tough when people listen for the first time. It's
Singing
emotional.
In for a rough
Oh.
awakening, the first song, huh?
Yeah.
Singing it is definitely is interesting. They're not my emotions, but I'm trying to capture that.
I can imagine trying
Sure.
to convey those as a challenge. I mean, those are pretty dark. It probably makes the audition process a little interesting.
Yes, it does. But I've always been the kind of person that likes music that hides the emotion, so I try to write pop music
Oh,
around
the
it.
pumped up kicks type thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
There you go.
that gives you
Fair
one
enough.
thing and hides what's really going on. So if you want to delve deeper, you can.
I can respect that. I mean, there's something for just because it's painful doesn't mean it can't be poppy, can't be
Right.
catchy.
Correct.
I mean, plus I feel like that's probably a good way to get it to connect with people more, and
Yeah.
now they have to hear it in their heads.
Yeah.
So you've been working on this album for a couple of years then.
Immortalize is done. It was
Okay.
done in 2010, and we're going to be touring that in a couple of months. But we're working on the follow-up to that.
Right.
So 10 years apart. But it's material that I had written 5 years ago.
So why record it now? Was there just a certain lineup change that this chemistry just seems to work and
Yep, that's it.
that's it?
Yep.
So tell me about that. What do these fine gentlemen bring to the band? 'Cause
Well,
it's a
I
whole lot
think
of thing.
it's-
When you're the founding member, I know
he
you
can-
have
he can-
to really look for it. So.
He can speak as well about the subject. It's kind of hard to emulate my voice because I have a different voice.
Yeah.
But he does it very well, so he can speak on that.
His vocal style is beautiful. It's unique. I sing in a lower register typically, and so taking his music and blending it with my voice, it's worked, and I really do enjoy his music. It's fun getting into the different types of, because his voice can, even though it's a specific sound, he has a range of different types of melodies and
Right.
stuff. So I can really play with it and kind of make it fit my own
And you're
voice.
still doing the background vocals, correct?
Mhm,
So
correct.
there's
Yeah.
always kind of that like Lane Staley, Cantrell element probably.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah, we
most.
get compared to them a lot.
Well, there you go. I mean, well, anytime it has that certain one where it hits in the middle that's nice. You know, it's a good thing.
Check your venom like a poison seed into my veins. Feel my body start to shake as I jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump. Something evil is about to take place. I can't help but listen as you draw me in. With me, I jump right in. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump in. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump. Life goes on, smoke fills the stage. Crowd goes wild, freaks are on parade. Roots so hard, it'll boil your brain. Step out and run, this
So I used to host a radio show, and on the radio show, it's about halfway through, would be, what is the greatest you've ever triumphed? So playing live, typically. And then the worst you have ever bombed playing live.
When I was in 8th grade, I was in this band, and the only gig we had was, I grew up in South Holland, Illinois, just south of Chicago.
All
And
right.
there used to be onion fields there, and so they call it the Onion
What do you
Fest.
call Coca-Cola and Pepsi and all of those things?
Oh, pop. Oh, yeah, the pop soda.
Soda.
Yeah. Soda is when you put ice cream in pop.
I think they say pop out here though. Like I don't know.
It's like a Midwest.
Well, anyways,
Midwest thing.
we were playing the Onion Fest, and I was singing at that time. I don't know why, but I was singing, and there's the part of this. For one, we were playing like emo screamo stuff,
Solid.
and this is like the Heritage Committee puts on like the Onion Fest. So there was a gospel choir that sang this for us. So we were
great.
horrendously out of
Just
place.
thinking of that South Park episode.
And so right when I was going up to the high note, I had the most
no.
ridiculous vocal crack. My voice cracked like the 12-year-old that I was.
Yeah.
But it was like
At least it makes sense. It
all
wasn't
the
like you were
instruments
40
had,
and it happened.
right,
you know,
right.
it's-
All the instruments had cut out. That's just how the
Well.
song went. And then it was crack. And then coming back from that was just impossible. So at the Onion Fest with like
At the
just-
Onion Fest.
Yeah, just terribly.
The
out of
onion.
place.
Right at the onion.
Well, what was your
Fest.
best, though? What was your best? You got to do the other side of it now.
Okay, cool show that we did in Stager, Illinois. I was playing guitar in this band, and we finally all got the sound right. We were just covering metalcore songs, and the lead vocalist successfully pulled off a Wall of Death, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
So just like, cause I mean that
Because
doesn't-
that's not a sentence you hear often. A successful wall of death.
right, cause like I don't know.
Everyone died. It was pandemonium.
no like
They had to
the
stop
room-
the show.
The room actually split, and then on his count, like they all like moshed together, you know,
Nice.
ran at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
like a wall of death.
yeah,
right?
yeah, like a real, like,
see what
like
you're pulling.
we're a real
I got you.
band now. So that was probably the best. That was cool to.
Nice.
Oh man.
Let's move on down the line.
So
Again, it
I'll
can be
go with
as-
best first. So
All right, good.
I was playing in the club, and this girl was coming to meet me through back then AOL chatting. So it was the first time
My.
she got to see my band, see me in person, and everything. So I jumped off stage, and the stage was about this high to show off. And then I realized, how am I going to get back up there? So I
was
hopped
the
up
best.
on it. I hopped up on it, and I did a roll backwards
Oh,
like
nice.
Hendrix does, without hitting the guitar, without missing the note, and I got back up.
Nice.
And I was like, whoa, I
Smooth.
pulled that off. Holy crap.
Bring that move back.
So the worst was I was in high school, and we had a party where we played for all my high school friends. And we were playing Gonna Raise Hell by Cheap Trick. And right on the guitar solo, I stepped on my chord and it pulled out. And that's all everybody talked about. That was cool that you picked your chord back up and plugged it in. I'm like, man. I don't
Well,
really
at least
remember
it was
that
like
mistake.
redeeming.
That's not too
though,
bad,
you know?
though.
Yeah.
You got
It's not
props for it.
terrible.
You got
That's
props.
things unplugged. Big deal. That's not too
That
bad.
happens.
Pretty mild.
I don't know. For me, man, I don't feel like there's ever been a time in a show where I feel like I like completely bombed. Although in my mind, you're thinking like, wow, I really screwed up. But then it doesn't sound as bad later. But I will say the first show, like my first show ever as a drummer, which was really when I started playing with him. Like I've really progressed through all that lately. But I was having some gear troubles at the Bullhead show. I think you were there.
I was there.
And I just remember, man, like I was having trouble with the hardware for my hi-hat. It was just really embarrassing. Like it delayed starting
You
the
played
set.
pretty good.
And hey,
I remember being there. It was,
I like to think
it was
and I
not
was-
a bad show.
I mean,
It
I was so
solid.
nervous too. Like the sound, there's just a lot of things that weren't sounding great. I feel like overall,
Yeah.
but it was a fun show and it was fun to play live music. But as far as the best one goes, I'd say probably the last show that we played is Chandra's Game at the Pin.
Oh, yeah.
About almost a year ago from today, January 31st. Just felt awesome. You know, I've seen a lot of, bands that I love to see play on that stage, and it just felt real professional, get all mic'd up, and there's a pretty decent crowd, and it just, it kind of had that surreal feeling, and it ended up being a real good show, too. Like,
Good.
felt like the hard work that we put in, really came out for that one, so.
Yeah, and I'll add to that real quick.
Oh, okay.
So that was one of our best shows. We all felt good about it, and we were pumped up to the next show, and that's when COVID hit.
Yeah,
That was the last
Shut it
show
all down.
for us.
Trust me
was
when I
like,
say, I understand.
But
I'm in a
go
similar
ahead.
position myself. Anyway,
No, I've never bombed before.
never.
No,
Fair
that's
enough,
never
mate.
happened. No, I did. I was with a traveling, it was like a professional choir thing, and I did lock my knees once and passed
Faint?
out. Yeah, fainted.
Oh,
That's about as bad as it gets
That's
for
pretty
me,
bad.
performing live.
Being unconscious during a performance is never a good
I
thing.
went down. I sat down. I got back up. I got.
Oh, you
I
sat
got
down,
back
though. You
into
didn't
it.
just
I
fucking-
didn't. I felt it though. I felt like I was about to go. And
Didn't just
so,
face
yeah.
plant.
No, sat down.
That would have been a better bomb. I'm just saying. That would've been... All right, best show then.
Best show, man. Probably just, man, with these guys. I feel like the energy that we bring to some of the different crowds.
Goodbye, summer. Hello, rain. Coming round to bring the cold again. Goodbye, sunshine. Cloudy days have come round to rain on my parade. I could use another endless summer until the chill of winter passes by. I can wait all winter long for summer. All I do is stay inside all day. I would rather jump into the river and see the sunlight shine upon your face. Goodbye, winter. Hello, sun. Come around to chase the blues away. Come around to keep me warm again. Come around to chase the blues away. Come around to keep me warm
Let's might as well talk about the songs you guys did today. Let's start with the first one.
Doubt is from Immortalized, and roughly it's about breaking up situation, having that doubt that it's going to work out.
I understand.
It's simple. The second song was Damn It Summer, and that's about living in Spokane. Every time you have an awesome summer, turns around and winter's here, and it's like, oh man, damn it, summer. That's basically what that's about.
We have 3 days of summer.
Yeah.
3 days of summer, and the rest is miserable.
Better enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, there's a week at spring that's not too bad, and there's a week at fall that's not too bad. So we got,
Summer is just road construction season,
Yeah.
I think.
And then getting smoked out
Anger.
at the end.
Yeah, it's smoked.
it's just fire season, really.
Yeah.
I mean, this year was the easiest year we've had in how long?
Oh yeah.
It
I mean, how many times have you looked out and like, oh, we're on Mars?
It's a Cypress Hill concert out here.
Yeah.
So the third song that we did was Treasure, and the translation of that is Tresor is the perfume that the girl that I wrote the song about used to wear. So I found out that it means treasure, so I called the song Treasure.
Wow.
Because if I called it Tresor, nobody would know what I was talking about. But the line is
Till now.
the line is in the song. And the last one that we did is called Keep You Wanting More, and the reason I called it that is because it's so short. I was saying
Yeah,
that
I remember when you
we're
told us
gonna
to learn it.
Keep You Wanting
Was
More.
it like a 30-second song?
Yeah,
Oh
I
man,
don't
it's so
think-
quick.
I forgot who said it, but like why is that song so short? Like it's kind of like in the name, like
Keep
that's-
you wanting more.
Yeah, that's like the point of it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a cool
That is your job, actually. That you have one real job, and that's to rimshot every job.
Comic relief.
It's your only.
Yeah.
That's how you keep your gig. Let me tell you,
Exactly.
that is your real purpose in life now.
I think one question that a lot of people ask me is what the name Nuke Venus means. I'll tell you the original meaning, and I'll tell you what it means to me now.
Okay.
So originally, there was a book that came out called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And my comment to my friends was Nuke Venus, and that became my nickname. And, I was just joking. So,
Several times.
so now what it means to me is to conquer things in life that bully you or don't make you feel good. So whatever it is, whatever your hang up is, that's
Turning something into a
nuke it.
positive.
Nuke Venus.
So that's what it means to me. It has nothing to do with the planet.
Well, I can respect that.
But planetary themes do come in and out a
Yeah?
lot. Yeah.
Into space.
hmm
Huh?
We have a song called MT, which is about Major Tom.
Oh, nice.
It's a great one.
So that's why I
Great
call
song.
it. But it's about the theme of the song is that drugs are no good, and eventually they make you empty. So I called it MT for Major Tom.
All right. Drugs are bad, okay? Well, thank you guys so much for coming in today.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you,
nice to
man.
have you here, and
Thank
I'm
you.
really looking forward to seeing how everything sounds and all lined up.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for listening, and I've been Tom Decker from Soniscope Studios. We'll see you next time.